And then hi Chanel, welcome. Hi Down South Stitcher and hi Yorkshire Crafter. Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. According in the time zone you are living. It wasn't my best day today, so I'm late. I will explain it in a bit. But what will I stitch on? It's super size max color Amazing Animal Kingdom. Take this one. It's this huge one. It is 764,235 stitches. No, my glasses is for my magnifier is of viewing your camera. So what I wanted to say, I'm now at 143,750 stitches. So it's 18.81% completed. It will also be a shorter one today because it's already almost 2 p.m. for me and I have to go at 3:10. So it's a shorter one today. Like I said, it was not a great day or the best day today. Already a lot of issues. So my first color will be, I will fill in this book first. Oh, and I'm stitching this one on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross with royal broderie floss. Everyone. Maybe I just will stitch this one out. Yeah, I will first stitch this thread stitching out. This is 161. So now I cannot keep it steady. Or I have to try if I can keep it higher a bit. This is the highest I can. No, that's better, so you can see. Yeah. Like I said, it was already a stressy, hectic day. The first thing what happened was this morning. I woke up, I found my little one sitting against the couch on the floor, and I was like, what's happening? And then he said, my glasses are broken. I was like, oh no. That not extra on top of it. So I looked at his glasses, his ear was off. So I told him, yeah, you cannot wear it. So you cannot take it to school and you need it for the board. So then I took the glasses. I left the glasses here, so I go to the repair shop. So I brought them all to school. Then I went back home because the shop was only open at 10 a.m. So then I returned for that. There was a long waiting queue, but okay. His glasses was fixed. Then I had some shopping done for his clothes in the shop nearby, the glasses shop. And then I went to school to bring his glasses back. And there the direction was like, "What are you doing here?" And I explained that I was there to give him his glasses because it was repaired. And then it was like, "Oh yeah, oh yeah." And I was like, wow, very polite. Then I went home. Yeah. And then I found out that I needed a veterinarian because Stitch has a thick a thick chin. It could be an abscess or something like that. I searched and I had different explanations. It can be that he is allergic for plastic food jars. It can be an insect bite. It can be a lot of different things. It can be from his tooth. I don't know. So I made an appointment for the vet. That's for tomorrow afternoon. So I cannot do a live stream then. Then I have to go with him. So I then was like, is it now done? And no, not done. So then I was like, okay, I will do I fold my laundry up. Then I will do, I will make my spaghetti sauce. So that was all fine. And then I wanted to try to start my live stream. And that started too early. I was just setting it and it was already going live. And then I said, okay, then will I have go a quick toilet break still. And then Stitch broke my mug. So I had again to clean up. Yeah, so far my day. And I'm already tired. And stressed. Normally I'm not that stressed, but now it's like the one thing after the other thing. And then my husband asked me how it's possible that I'm very tired. He thinks I have a Duracell how do you call it? Batterij? Duracell charging. And I hope Stitch can be fixed really, even with maybe antibiotics or something. So it's not something severe like a tumor or like that. I cannot have that now. What's happening now here? It's more on the television than on my camera. Yeah, it's back. Yeah, it's like I said, I don't know what a day. Yuxi grabbed this, yes, the battery. Gosh, what a morning already. Yes, it is. Oh, it was like, oh, wow. And then my husband said, what did you already do? Yeah. When I told him I need to go to the vet with Stitch, he was like, why? And I was like, look at his lip. Yeah, the vet calls it a chin. I don't know. It's just at his mouth, the underside, at the bottom of his mouth. It can be severe, so I hope it isn't. So now I'm already stressing about that. Stitch is one of my cats, by the way, if you don't know it. His name is Stitch. We are stitching, but his name is Stitch. Yeah, and I did my carrot, so I'm a bit orange. Oh, colored. Oh yeah, and Minnie cannot go to soccer on Saturday on the soccer game because he wasn't there yesterday in the raining and the lightning. So no game this weekend for him. Nice, eh? They want to have the children from 7 years old in the rain with cats of dogs, with lightning and thunderstorm and a heavy strength of wind. It doesn't matter. They want them on the field. And I was like, I'm not going to get him sick. So his coach said, oh, then he cannot start. He cannot come to the game this Saturday. It's okay. They think it's normal. Yesterday he came home, little one. He said, my shoes for sport at school are too small. So it was like, okay, more costs. So I had to buy him new shoes for school, for sport. I had already bought him new shoes for going to school. Then I had to buy new shoes for the soccer, but for indoor. So for the when they have to play indoor. Then I had to buy another pair of shoes for his soccer. Sky. Was it already? No, and then thermic underwear. So that's when it's cold, that he has to wear under his soccer clothes. And my husband said, when will it stop? And I said, I don't know. And I just brought him 3 new pants, underwear, and a t-shirt to start with. I still need to buy pajamas and that stuff. And then Betsy from the cross-stitch studio is like, oh, you didn't buy the cat yet, eh? As chart, and I'm like, yeah, I have other things to buy first. I cannot only buy charts. I wish that was true. Fuzzy Wuzzy was released. So yeah. then you think you have seen and heard it all. So I hope it goes better at your places than here. And my oldest son came home. We have a new rule at his high school. They cannot have their smartphone with them. So it has to be in their locker or in their school bag, but not in their pockets or at their desk. It cannot, yeah, isn't allowed anymore. So okay. But then he came home and he said, I have to have a new headset because the one without a cable isn't allowed anymore. We would use Bluetooth, and that can be connected to our smartphones. So he was like, "Ale, another thing I have to buy." The schools find something that you always have to buy, and I still have his books bill to receive. This was well. And then my husband yesterday said, I talked about it in my other live stream too. Normally he worked on Sunday nights, but that fabric is going to be broke. So there he cannot go anymore. And then he wanted to replace it with each Saturday afternoon to work here in the supermarket. And then yesterday evening he said, oh, I cannot go each Saturday. So that's another one as issue. Sometimes I'm just so tired of all this stuff. Always the fight. this color is done. That book. Yeah, it's here. Book back. Next color. I will take this one first. 3842. And I already had a bad night because of my back pain. So yeah, it's all the stuff at once. What are you stitching on? It's very silent here. Or everyone is busy stitching. Oh, those vitamins are very bad in taste. Joseph Crafter says I'm stitching Christmas cuckoo clock. Ah, for the Sherlock September. Oh, that's great. I did the update this morning, and we have so far 24 pieces done of the 225. And it's still not guessed what it is. Yoxi Crafter says that's brilliant. Think for the next piece and just setting thousands and swap projects. You still can, eh? If you say I did 200 stitches and I'm tired of this project, I want to switch, you just post a new photo. I didn't ask anyone to tell which whips they would use. Just a number. So if you want to use 5 pieces for 1000 stitches, it's all fine. If you change your mind, it's fine. If you have your total, it's all fine. Like I saw someone posting for 500 stitches only. So if someone else wants to do 500 stitches, they can post a photo. That was the meaning. So that you don't have to do all the 1000 stitches at your own. So we could fill in. No, it's not your fault, Jokes Crafter. When I set it up, the post, there were some people starting with saying, I'm going to do 1,000 stitches on this whip. But I didn't ask that. And everyone else that entered did the same. And so everyone thinks that you have to say which whip. No, I only asked for an amount. So if you say, I'm going to start this whip for 500 stitches, then and I come and I would say, oh, I'm going to start 6 portals for 500 stitches. I could add to your spot the other 500 stitches. That was the meaning. But somehow people think they have to occupy pieces because otherwise they wouldn't have a spot. I don't know why. 225 pieces is a lot. So now we're already at the 4th post too for the pieces 76 to 100. And there's still pieces in 1 to 25 that aren't done yet because they saved spaces. So I had one member taking already 5 spots, 5 pieces. Yeah, because they think I will not have a spot. They really see it as a competition. Which it isn't. So, and now each morning I try to check up all the posts, and then you see on top I have made a list with pieces done and shown. And shown is the ones that I already have posted in the mystery puzzle. The pieces I have done. Hi Lydia, welcome. So now I already have almost 4 posts I have to check daily instead of 1 or 2. Because people are taking spots and don't post their end photo. And I just said at the beginning of the live stream, tomorrow I will not probably do a live stream because I'm going to the vet with Stitch, but maybe I'm thinking I can do one in the morning, but I also have to film my frosted video tomorrow morning. So that will another thing. It will be less whips than usual because it's only from 5 days. To switch to the Fridays to film. Good morning, Chef. Oh, Chevin. She has her coffee. Hi, Tracy. Good morning. So, when I'm home, normally tomorrow morning, it will be around 8:40. Doing my frosting video. Take 1 hour. Editing, loading. Maybe it will be 10 a.m. tomorrow. It will be early. And I know some people will be still asleep. Is it my TV? Because the it's like the sharpness of my camera is not the best. It's now 2:36 in the afternoon. So it would be 4 hours and a half earlier than now. Yeah. Yeah, I said it before, but you wasn't probably here yet. I have to go to the vet with one of my cats, Stitch, because he has a thick chin and an under lip, and also on his inside his mouth he has like a blister. Yeah, it's called a blister. So I don't know what it is. It can be an abscess. So then it needs to go open. He needs antibiotics. It can be a tumor. It can be an allergy. I don't know. But I only know I have to go to the vet with him. So I will do that tomorrow afternoon at 1:45. Yeah, so you will all be probably asleep when I do my next one. That's fine. You can always catch up later. Normally I'm doing mine in the afternoon, but like I said, I probably have to swap. And in the evening, it's Friday evening. My husband go to work earlier, so yeah, that would be an option too, maybe. But then it's already after 6:30, so then it's maybe late. Yeah, I also hope it's something very small. If I read on internet, I'm driving myself nuts. What it all can be. It can also be an insect bite, so it can be different. And a tooth issue, What else? Yeah, like I said, an abscess, a tumor. It can be so much stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm not a vet. I don't know what it is. So I have to go with him. And I asked my husband this noon. And he said, I'm not a vet either. And I said, I know, but look at his chin and his underlip. What it could be. And he said, yeah, you have to go to the vet. So I go with him tomorrow. I looked online first for an appointment, but then it was until Monday, and I was like, that's long. Even if he should need antibiotics. So it can also be an infection. Yeah, that was it. Another thing I read. So it can be so much different things. So and then I called and she said, oh, you can come tomorrow morning. What's happening today? Yeah, it's back. So it can be everything. This stream is acting weird too. Yeah. So I was like, I cannot wait until Monday, so I will call. And then the vet said you can come tomorrow afternoon. As earliest. So okay, yeah. It's better than Monday. And I said to my husband, I need to get him in his travel box. That will be another thing. And he was like, oh, we can do that together. When I have to leave. But then he has to stay like 1 hour in that box. It's a big box. That's not the issue, but it's not fun for the cats. So now I'm also stressed about that. I mean, not stressed, but worried. What could it be? Hopefully she can fix it easily with some medication or something. Or an ointment. Yeah, if he had a fight, it can also be that it was a wound that got infected. So it can be so much different things. It's luckily not so far to drive to the vet, so that's another good thing. But they're like children, eh? When they have something, you're worried. I came home from the glasses shop, and then I found that. Wow, Grace. Hi, Siske. 5:30 a.m. here in California. Finally able to watch you live. Wow, what a beautiful project you are working on. Thank you. But 5:30? Then I'm normally asleep. I hope that I would be asleep. That's early. "5:30. I'm not a morning person. Let's say that. So 7 a.m. to be awake is already early for me. And I'm like, this week it's difficult to get my stitches done that I want to. I don't get my targets of 1,000 stitches daily. Oh, I'm also stressing about that. I know it's not a race, but normally I try to get 1,000 stitches daily in. And it's like, it doesn't happen. Not with my temperature stitching. Yeah, it's like I have to choose again. And then my husband said, maybe you have to readjust at the new rhythm. I don't know. And this TV is glitching too. I hope I hope you all can see me still all my life then. On my phone it looks right, but on my TV it's glitching. Ah, Grace says it's just fine. Okay, then it's good. But they're also working here in the streets close by. So they're laying new cables for 5G internet. So it's possible that they hit some cables. Some other the cables. Ah, Saturday my husband works, so then I can probably do another live stream in the afternoon. It's true. I forgot that. This Saturday I can do a live stream too. Father says, good morning everyone, watching from work for as long as I can. It's 8:50 a.m. here in Connecticut. Okay. Oh. That's what. Down. And normally I stitch this one per 2 rows height. When I wanted to stitch out all my part threads that I had here, so I did, and that was the result. So yeah, I'm out of my 2 rows height now. What is the sky? What the? Wat is er? Je kunt toch bij mij zitten? Ja. Dat color is dan. En wel? Spring? Ja. Wil je ook goeiedag zeggen? Wil je ook goeiedag zeggen? Allee, doe een keer. Kijk. She wants to say hi. Sky. Ja, zo. Hi. Look a bit. Zo. Say hi. Little sky. Ja. Ja. A bit down. And that's hope. Next color. Which color will we take? This one to fill in the gaps. Not that much. 160. Yeah, we will take that one. I'm trying to take some bigger colors now. What's left? Oh, I'm pulling the cable. Oh, I'm tired. Already. Ow. That was in my finger. Ow. So, if you use your snack needle, watch out for your fingers. That was in mine. And it's very sharp. That's there and then. I'm still not certain what this is. A bird? Kind of a bird? Of a sort of a bird? I don't know. sky. I forgot the 3 stitches that I already marked. That I thought they were done. Otherwise I will forget to do those. Tracy says I might still be up. When? When would you still be up? Tomorrow morning. When I would film earlier. Yum. Hi, Rena. Rena says, hi, everyone. I like the whip you're working on, Siske. It's beautiful. It is, but it's big. As usual. Go big or go home. No. I am home, so. It's a year piece. Good morning, Down. Yeah. I always touch my magnifier. that's my alarm to say that I have to prepare for school to pick my children up. So then we will end in a bit. Like I said, it was a short one today because all of my events, let's call it events, or my issues today earlier. So what did I do so far? I stitched now in this live stream 160 stitches. So I'm now at 143,910 out of 764,205, and it's 18.83% completed. So I still need at least 340 stitches today. So that will be after I pick them up. And raining, yes, on and off. On and off. Yeah. I said earlier my son wasn't allowed for the soccer game this Saturday because he didn't went to the training yesterday. So they expect their children from 7 years old go by foot in a thunderstorm with a heavy wind and raining cats and dogs to the soccer training and play on an I would say a wet field, but it's not wet but a soaked field. So yeah, he was punished with that. Lydia says, bye Siske, thanks for sharing your stitching every day. Yeah, I do my best, but like I said, tomorrow it will be in the morning. But I have to fill my floss tube too. So then it will be around 10 a.m. I guess. Because I have to go to the vet in the afternoon. So it will be earlier than normal. So everyone who was able to pop in to say goodbye, to comment, to have a chat with me, it's much appreciated. I'm very grateful for that. I hope you all have a great stitching day. I hope I can stitch more today. And that I can see you back tomorrow. And if not, you are always welcome to watch the replay. So, bye. See you later. Hopefully with better news. Bye bye.